June 22, 1986. The Azteca Stadium was filled with hope, pressure, and history. Millions of people across the world stopped everything to watch this match. Argentina faced England in a match that meant far more than football alone. Only 4 years earlier, the Falklands War had left deep wounds between both nations. For Argentina, this wasn't just a quarterfinal, it felt like redemption. Every eye was focused on one extraordinary man, Diego Maradona. At only 25, he carried the dreams of an entire nation. No one knew that, within minutes, football history would change forever. The referee blew the whistle, and one of football's greatest stories began. Nobody inside the stadium imagined they were about to witness two legendary goals. The opening minutes were filled with intensity as both teams fought for every inch of the pitch. England defended with discipline, refusing to give Maradona any space. Every time Maradona touched the ball, thousands of supporters rose from their seats. His balance, speed, and vision looked almost impossible to stop. England answered with dangerous attacks of their own, keeping Argentina under pressure. The crowd could feel that something unforgettable was slowly approaching. Despite countless chances, the scoreboard still showed 0-0. Neither team was willing to make the first mistake. When halftime arrived, the tension inside the stadium had only grown stronger. No one realized the second half would produce football's most unforgettable moments. The second half began at a furious pace, with both teams searching for the breakthrough. Maradona looked more determined than at any moment during the first half. Every touch of the ball pulled defenders closer toward him. Argentina continued building patient attacks, waiting for one perfect opportunity. Then suddenly, an English defender attempted to clear the dangerous ball away. Instead, the ball floated high into the English penalty area. Maradona accelerated, never taking his eyes off the falling ball. England goalkeeper Peter Shilton charged forward, ready to punch it away. Thousands of fans rose together, watching both men leap into the air. In a single second, football history was about to change forever. Maradona reached the falling ball just a fraction before Peter Shilton. Shilton stretched his right arm, certain he would reach the ball first. But Maradona made a split-second decision that nobody expected to see. Instead of using only his head, he secretly raised his left hand. The ball glanced forward before anyone fully understood what happened. Peter Shilton turned in disbelief, watching helplessly as the ball crossed the line. For a brief moment, the stadium fell into complete uncertainty. England's players instantly surrounded the referee, demanding the goal be disallowed. Maradona, without hesitation, ran away celebrating with his teammates. The referee pointed toward the center circle. The goal would stand. England could not believe the decision. Every player insisted the ball had touched Maradona's hand. But in 1986, there was no VAR and no replay review. The assistant referee also saw nothing illegal, and the goal remained. Argentina celebrated. England stood in complete disbelief, unable to change the decision. The scoreboard now showed Argentina leading 1-0. Millions watching on television argued instantly about what they had seen. Some believed it was brilliant. Others believed it was pure cheating. Maradona remained calm, never admitting anything during the match. Only later would he describe it as partly his head and partly something else. But no one knew. The greatest goal of all time was still to come. England restarted the match immediately, determined to erase the painful setback. Argentina defended with discipline, waiting patiently for the perfect counterattack. Then Maradona received the ball inside his own half. One quick touch, one sudden turn, and he escaped the first defender. The crowd erupted as Maradona accelerated, leaving another defender completely behind. With every stride, he carried the ball closer to history. One defender lunged, another followed. Neither could stop the little genius. The stadium rose to its feet, watching something almost impossible unfold. Now only the goalkeeper remained between Maradona and football immortality. The world held its breath, waiting to witness what happened next. Peter Shilton rushed forward, trying to close every possible angle. Maradona slowed for a split second, waiting for the perfect moment. With one gentle touch, he moved around the goalkeeper. The goal was almost empty, but one defender still chased desperately. Without panic, Maradona stayed calm, keeping the ball glued to his feet. Then with his left foot, he gently pushed the ball into the net. The stadium exploded with noise. Supporters realized they had witnessed something extraordinary. Maradona sprinted away, arms stretched wide, celebrating one unforgettable masterpiece. Even England's players stood silently, unable to believe what they had just seen. Years later, FIFA would recognize it as the goal of the century. England refused to surrender. There was still time left to fight. Every English attack became faster, stronger, and more desperate. Argentina defended with courage, knowing the match was far from over. Maradona continued leading every counterattack, controlling the pace with incredible confidence. England's defenders could stop the ball, but rarely stopped Maradona. The clock kept moving, bringing England closer to elimination. Then England finally found a moment of hope. John Barnes delivered a perfect cross into the penalty area. Gary Lineker timed his run to absolute perfection. One powerful touch, and suddenly England were back in the match. The scoreboard now read Argentina 2, England 1. With only minutes left, every pass, every tackle became a battle for survival. England attacked again and again, desperate to find an equalizer. Argentina defended with incredible courage, throwing their bodies into every challenge. Maradona continued running tirelessly, helping both attack and defend. The supporters could barely breathe, counting down every passing second. England earned one final attack, sending everyone forward into Argentina's half. The ball flew dangerously across the penalty area. Argentina cleared it at the last possible moment, keeping their dream alive. Then the referee looked at his watch and raised the whistle. The final whistle echoed across the legendary Azteca Stadium. Argentina had defeated England by 2-1. Maradona stood at the center of the celebration, smiling with relief. England's players left the field knowing they had witnessed football history. One goal sparked endless debate. The other earned worldwide admiration. No footballer had ever produced two completely different legendary goals in one match. One goal broke the rules, the other redefined greatness. For decades, fans continued arguing which moment defined Maradona's legacy. Yet everyone agreed they had watched one of football's greatest performances. The legend of Diego Maradona had become immortal forever. Years later, Diego Maradona finally explained the famous first goal. He smiled and described it as a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. Those 4 words immediately became one of football's most famous phrases. Some people called him a genius, others called him a cheat. But no one could deny his extraordinary football talent. His second goal was studied by coaches all over the world. Generations of players dreamed of recreating that unforgettable run. Even today, the debate still continues across the football world. Some moments create champions, others create eternal legends. Maradona's performance against England became the defining match of his extraordinary career. Just 1 week later, Argentina continued their remarkable journey toward World Cup glory. With Maradona leading every attack, confidence spread through the entire squad. Argentina defeated every remaining challenge, moving one step closer to football immortality. In the final, Maradona inspired Argentina to lift the FIFA World Cup. As captain, he proudly raised the golden trophy toward the sky. The world recognized him as the greatest player of that tournament. His legend continued growing far beyond the year 1986. Decades later, millions still watch that unforgettable match with the same excitement. Because some matches decide champions, but only a few change football forever. Long after the final whistle, the debate never truly ended. To some, he was football's greatest genius. To others, its greatest controversy. Yet both sides agreed on one unforgettable truth. He changed football forever. His dribble is still replayed by fans around the world. Young players still dream of recreating that magical run. The hand of God became a phrase known far beyond the world of football. The goal of the century became the standard for football greatness. One match, 2 goals, one legend that would never fade. Nearly 40 years later, the story still inspires millions of football lovers. This was not just a football match. It was the day a legend became immortal. In 2020, the world stopped to mourn the loss of Diego Maradona. From Buenos Aires to every corner of the football world, millions paid tribute. His face appeared on giant murals, statues, and stadium walls. Nearly 40 years later, people still replay those 2 unforgettable goals with the same amazement. Legends are remembered, heroes are celebrated, but Diego Maradona became football forever.